What is up, everybody?
What's going
Hey, how's it
on?
going, guys?
All three of you? It'll pick up. Especially with JB in here. JB and Lars. Lars the stud. You just got to beat women off with a stick.
Hang on a second. I can't hear you. I got to turn this air conditioner
I'm
So
just
what
putting
you
the
guys
post
been
up.
up to?
I'm putting the post up real quick. Hang on.
Did you ever figure that whole thing out? I know you was trying to get on Tony's live last night, and
No, I'll tell you exactly what happened. The the last live that Tony did, somebody come in there and put all kind of porn over here in the
I
middle
saw
of the
that.
crap. And then he went and done like
security.
3 verification to get in there. That's
Huh?
exactly what he did. And he just kept telling me, it ain't me, it ain't me. No, buddy, it was you.
I think it was operator
I
error.
can get into anybody else's lives but Tony's.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
You're in this one.
This might be something to think about.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Maybe Tony don't like you.
There you go.
Take the hints, JB.
Not everybody likes everybody, I guess. So
Oh,
what are you guys working on? You guys working on that red truck?
Yeah, the trash truck.
Okay.
What is that? I put
What
up
are
a
you
couple.
bringing to No Name?
The trash.
The trash truck.
A little red.
Oh, okay.
Piston.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.8 supercharged.
Yeah, that's gonna be neat to see. That's
Yeah.
gonna be neat.
I had that supercharger stuff sitting around for like 10 years. And I was like, this No Name National stuff come out. And I tried to get it there last year. And it just
Tony.
didn't happen. But I was like, this year, I was like, Lars, we got to get this down here. But I was like, I'm going to bolt stuff together that nobody's ever seen before.
Hey, that's what gets the views. That's what gets every. You gotta. I don't know. I basically made my car look like a goddamn cartoon, but
Oh, crap. Your car looks good, man.
Yeah.
I watch everybody's channels and stuff, but a lot of times I just don't have time to comment. I just thumbs up.
I don't have time to watch everybody's stuff. I wish I
No,
did. I need to.
there's way too many people now.
I know. I need to like get COVID again so I can get caught up.
Last year it wasn't, 15, 20 people. And I'm like,
Yeah, and a lot of people we were watching already, and there was a few new ones, but it wasn't nothing like this.
right. But it's going pretty good. I wish people would get more behind Junkyard D. He really wants to go down there and race, and
What's he got? What does he need? I mean,
he's at 270 something subscribers.
we need to do like a telethon for him.
Yeah.
Maybe him and a couple others.
But,
Because the thing is, now you could I could host the StreamYard, and then you should be able to. I don't know about from a phone though. I've never tried it from a phone.
yeah, the
But we've done it before where we do a multi-stream over a bunch
Yeah.
of people's different people's channels.
and it shows up on everybody's channel as they're live, right? But it'd be going through yours.
Yeah, they like if we were to do that right now, it would show up on mine and yours.
Yeah.
But you do something like that to get you get 4 or 5 people
Yeah.
doing that, and everybody's got a couple different people watching, but don't watch the other person.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd like to see him get it.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get it. I'm glad that my buddy Dennis got his Twisted Mopar. He's gonna be he's gonna have some fun out there.
Yeah. He's got a badass car too.
Oh yeah, he's wanting to put a bigger motor in before he goes out. He gets in the machine shop now, waiting to get done.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, 500 cubic inch, 500 plus cubic inch motor he's wanting to put in that car.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep up with Jeff from 2X. I think
Oh,
Jim's
man.
gonna be spinning about halfway down the track. I don't know, man. You ain't got that thing locked down.
Well, I don't know. But he's got. He probably needs a good set of slicks. I don't know if he has that or not. I haven't looked lately
He's
at his
got some
stuff.
drag radials.
Yeah,
I think.
drag
Yeah,
radio.
those don't do shit unless the track is prepped for drag radials.
Right.
That's one thing people have been telling him. He said he hadn't been on a prep track. He's just been going out there on the country roads
Yeah.
behind his house, trying to traction compound down, just whatever he can do.
Yeah. I mean, there's people that do that, but all the people that do that stuff too, they also run slicks on the street when they put the traction compound down.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was talking about moving his battery to the back, and I was like, I tried to get in touch with him. I know he said something like that on John's Live Friday, and I was trying to get in touch with him. Like, man, I got a good video shows how to do that, and it's a different way. Because I got what I got is I run my hot wire from the battery to a big solenoid that's made for continuous use. And then my switch, I just run the switch to that solenoid and it shuts everything on and off.
Okay.
And I like that because there's not all that power going through that switch, because I've seen them switches burn up before.
Yeah.
Well, we got a battery. We're gonna sit down in front of the truck. We're done.
Oh man, mine didn't even have any. I still got to wire up lights and stuff, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make that or not.
Yeah.
All you need is one on the back and one in the front.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Well, John's wanting me to cruise it to Lambert's, and I'm like, yeah, if I could get it to where it has light, where it looks like it's semi-legal, I might do that. But if I ain't got no lights, then
yeah, there's no way that we can take that trash truck to Lambert's. That thing is, they ain't got no mufflers.
Mine don't have mufflers either. Mine's just straight headers.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a few people shit, John Cope took Mr. Haney to Lambert's. When he was leaving, he left off the trans brake, almost pulled the front wheels pulling out of Lambert's.
You just got to find somebody to get in front of and behind you right there.
Yeah.
Well, we might try.
I mean, I'd like to have my car up there for the car show. I can't remember. It's only about a 10-minute drive, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they said 6 miles.
Yeah, it ain't that far of a drive.
Yeah, we didn't go last year. We just hung out back at the track and grilled out.
But we're going to attempt to get there this year.
I did. I went to Lambert's. I didn't get to eat the first night.
Too many damn people in there.
Well, no, what it was is my wife at the time and my brother and my dad all sat down to eat, and Mopar Al walked up and me and him started talking.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a cigarette." I go, "I'll step outside with you. I'll have my dad call when the food's ready."
Yeah.
So
you just kept talking.
We all stepped out, and Dad called, said the food was ready. I'm like, "Okay, I'll be there in a minute."
Yeah, hang on.
By the time I finally got in, from everybody just walking up and talking, by the time I got in there, they was already packing everything up.
Exactly.
I was like, "Damn!"
I know that feeling. Oh.
I'm wanting to get, but that I think the whole thing of having everybody, making Thursday a day where stuff's going on and stuff, I think that's going to help.
Yeah.
Get the tech done and out of the way. There'll be a lot of people there wanting to get tech in early, and then some people are going to show up on Wednesday, but I'm not going to do that. I'm only 2 hours away, so.
Yeah, I was going to try to show up on Wednesday just to help. What do y'all need? I'm here. Put me to work? Let's go. Because last year, man, the internet wasn't real good. It was real good up in the front, but back where we was camping, there was really not no internet.
No, there wasn't where I was either. But I've got something. I just didn't have any power. I'm bringing a generator this year. But if I have power and I've got a 5G signal, I'll have my internet that I'm using right now.
Yeah.
It basically goes off of the phone signal.
Yeah, Lars has got a buddy that's got a generator, so
Yeah, we're gonna try to.
Hopefully we can scarf.
We got a couple different ones. I just don't want it to be too loud. But
Yeah. Last year, all we just had was a damn 12-volt battery and an inverter from DC.
all we had was our little jump boxes. You seen them little jump boxes? Those things are awesome, but
Yeah,
that's all we had to charge anything up.
Where's it at? That.
Yep.
And in case you got to get to the bathroom.
I forgot to ask John about that. He might have forgot. He was gonna see about getting some porta potties out on our end down there. I don't know, where were you guys at?
We were back there by the tree line.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you go past where the bar and stuff was.
Yeah.
Where the pool hall.
Where Tech.
And about 20 foot down and straight back.
Oh, okay. We were right there on the return, right at where the return road comes into the pit.
Yeah,
we were right in there.
Right there, near like Brewer Racing, weren't them guys down there? The end or whatever.
Brewer was right across from us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim Fixes Things was down there, and she kept moving around.
Yeah, we were right.
Yeah,
next
she was down by the tree line. I remember at one time.
Yeah.
But all y'all guys out there is watching this, man. You want to have a good time, you need to come to this event.
Yeah. This is a big one. This is my one of the year. You know, I don't really. There's a few other events I go to, but none of them I go for the weekend. You know, I'll go to them and be like, yeah, I'm going to stay the whole weekend and have so much fun. After the first day, I'm usually like, time to go home.
Right. We're done.
No name is like, damn, it's already over.
Exactly.
Hey, hang on.
That's what we were talking about on Bucks Live a little bit ago. Skip from Skip's Dark Hollow Garage said he hadn't took a vacation in 10 years or whatever. JB and I and Buck, we were like, yeah, we take a vacation once a year, you know, for this. It would be the second year. But yeah, it'll be the best vacation you took.
Yeah, that'd be the best vacation you ever had, right there, buddy.
So you guys just work out of the shop there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does full time. I help him out in the evenings or whatever. I got a day job working. My family's got a little paper business. I deliver paper products.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and we got a big blacktop surface back here, and that's the wrecking yard. And that's where everything happens.
Yeah, I watched some of your stuff on the sharpen and stuff. I kind of like watching that. That's neat. I didn't even think people did that. You know.
Right. Me neither till I met this guy.
People don't. I do.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Some days, and then some days you're like, damn it, I gotta do this again.
Shit. I'm back in here again.
That's anything.
I want to try. I'm gonna do something to do after I retire, because I'm retiring in 12 years. That's it. 62. I'm out of this fucking place I'm at.
Yeah, I got 3 years to go, and then I'm like, screw this. Let's see if the government actually does pay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I work in that machine shop, and it's all right, but it's still like I want to do something where I don't have to get up every day, you know?
Yeah. Whenever you want to.
That, and you pay so much in, you're never going to get it all back out, so you might as well retire as early as you can if you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time I'm that dang old, there won't be no damn.
Well, the retirement age will be up to like 80. You'll be working till you're dead.
Exactly.
But I generally get up about 10 o'clock in the morning, do my crap. And then by 5 o'clock I'm done. Let's work on something. I
did that pretty good when I used to after all them foreclosures happened in 2008.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was inspecting houses for HUD. Oh man, that was a sweet job. I'd wake up at 9 o'clock, do my paperwork, go out, do a couple houses, come home, be home by 2 o'clock. I mean, I made decent money at it.
And Hey, rest of the day is just whatever I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Then the damn economy went and got better. Damn it.
Damn
Well,
that.
just give it a couple months.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll get bad again. Just
Oh, it's getting bad now, but I don't think anybody's going to be. I don't think it's going to be as bad as with the foreclosures.
Yeah. The
Now it's
banks,
now they're just making you spend all kinds of money on fuel and food.
yeah.
Back then, 08 or whatever you're talking, the banks screwed so many damn people over back then, man.
Yeah. Here, you make $100 a week, not a problem. Let me sell you this $400,000 house.
Well, that was the thing, though. The government subsidized all that. The government told all those lenders, "Hey, lend these people the money. If they foreclose on it, we'll take care of it." That'd be
Exactly.
like me saying, "Oh, and we'll give you a little bit of money to lend to these people." That'd be like me telling you. It'd be like me telling you, "Hey, I'll give you a dollar to lend Lars $5, and if he don't pay you back, I'll pay you back."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
How does that work?
Yeah. And then the government, all these predatory lenders. No, you guys were the predatory lenders.
Yeah, you guys done this crap. That's a good one. I never even thought about it like that.
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Then as soon as things went south, then it was, and then they're starting to talk about that again. Everybody
yes.
needs to own a house. Not everybody needs to own a house.
No.
No.
There's some people that just need to rent their house and be happy.
Yeah.
You know, that's like not
No.
everybody needs to go to college. I'm sorry, not everybody needs to go to college.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you ain't capable, well, never mind.
well, hey,
It ain't even a matter of capability. It's a matter of there's people out there, kids out there that won't get into these trades, and they ain't gonna make no money doing anything else.
right.
And right now, hell, they can't hire people at my place.
Right,
The
yeah.
best thing for anybody to do, and this is just straight from the bottom of my heart, pick a trade, go to trade school. Screw a bunch of college. Get into
I
a
didn't
trade
even go to
and
trade
learn.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got out of high school. Hell, I honestly, I say it, I dropped out of high school, got my GED, and went to work in a factory.
Yeah.
And then I worked my way up in factories, and finally found one that was a machine shop, and I worked my way up there, and now I can get a job pretty well anywhere in the country.
Exactly.
Like you're saying with the whole going to college now, all these kids, they'll go, let me go get an art degree somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I do with that?
Let me waste 4 years or whatever doing this and never do nothing with it. Now they got this student loan debt forgiveness shit. They're doing
Well,
the
I
same.
mean, really, what 18-year-old can make that kind of decision? One, decide what they want to do for the rest of their life,
Yeah.
and two, is responsible enough to take on all that debt.
Right. Yeah.
There's people who still have who are they're taking their student loans out of their Social Security. People are
Yeah.
getting Social Security and getting student loans deducted from it.
Right.
Now that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get all political, but
No.
Don't worry.
some of this stuff really just gets to me.
Biden's going to take care of that. We're going to do some student loan, forgiveness here.
Bullshit.
I don't know, might as well.
Let's see how bad this stuff can get. Let's burn it down.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we got off task here, guys.
Mhm. Well, my job, and for this area, my job starts out as a machinist, a CNC machinist, mind you. And I'm sorry, I could train anybody who's not a complete and total idiot how to run my machine in a week.
Oh, all you got to do is.
Well, there's a little more to it. You gotta check and make adjustments and do all kinds of other shit. But I could train somebody usually in about a week and a half if they're not an idiot.
Yeah.
And they start out at $26 an hour. And that
Well,
just ain't bad money around here.
how many of them have you found so far?
What?
Maybe one.
How many
Person.
non-idiots have you found so far?
There ain't none of them showing up at all.
Yeah, exactly.
There is nobody showing up. Nobody's showing up for a $26 an hour job to start.
I'd be on it in a heartbeat. Can I do this part time? Because I got a business to run. But hey, I'll come in here and help y'all out.
You know, you just got to know a little bit of math, and I guess that scares a lot of people away, but it ain't that bad.
It does.
That's a good one.
Math. What is that?
But I mean, the thing is, like, if I bring somebody in and they stay for 90 days, they give me $1,000, and I can't even find somebody to come in.
Yeah. They'll come in and they'll interview and they'll blow all kinds of smoke up your ass. I'm interested, this and that. All right, well, can you start Monday? And you don't hear from them ever again.
Oh, the big one is the people that do get in. Yeah, I could start Monday, but in a month I already had plans to take a vacation. Like, you're unemployed. How are you making plans to take a vacation when you ain't got no damn job? Shut up.
Well, they was on permanent vacation.
I'd start Monday, but I got to take my niece's brother's daughter down there to the splash pad.
That's the reason my shop is just me, and Lars helps out.
I'd like to get into something like that.
I've tried to do this. I used to have a big shop. I mean, big shop. I had 6 employees, and it was just nothing but a freaking headache every week. Well, I can't be here. I can't do this. Well, dude, we got 4 factories we got to get taken care of by the end of this week, and nobody shows up for work. I mean, now I just cut all that bull crap out, and it's just me. It's just me, whatever else can help me out.
I'm thinking about getting into these selling car parts and stuff. I love going to swap meets and shit.
Yeah,
I think that's fun as hell. And like, I've made money selling stuff. I've made money buying stuff at swap meets and then throwing it up on Facebook Marketplace, the next day and make money off stuff. So there's money to be made doing that. But
heck yeah. I told Laura, my wife is not on board with the idea. I told Lars, I said, hey, dude, I said, what we need to do right now is start buying all these old S10s.
Mm-hmm.
82 to about 86. Square bodies with none of the electronic stuff on it. I said, dude, give it 5 years. We'll make a killing.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, they don't make those little trucks anymore.
Exactly.
And everybody wants one. If you could put one together and make it nice, people pay big money for that kind of shit.
But the wife.
But no, they don't sell a small truck anymore. I mean, hell, even I like the Dakotas, but they were more of a mid-sized truck. They were a little bigger than the S10s and the Rangers.
Right.
But they don't even sell anything that size anymore.
Nice. It's full size, $150,000. Come and get it.
Yeah.
See you back next week with the check engine light on.
Yeah, we'll see you back next week. Let's rebuild the engine.
Well, that's like people complain about the price of some of these old cars. People are asking that price, but okay, yes, if you could get a running, driving classic car that's cool for $20,000, you can't buy a brand new shit box, get me to work and back, no option car for $20,000 right now.
No, and you're gonna have problems out of it the whole time.
Yeah, and you get something that you can actually work on if you got just a little bit of skill. You won't have to send it to a mechanic every time something's wrong with it, and you can drive it back and forth to work, and you look cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Old AC works just as good as new AC. You buy, it's all out there.
I'll never buy another new car. That'll never happen in my lifetime. I'll die before that happens.
I got that 03 Dodge, and I want to get out of it. The newest I want to go is like 95. And that's
Yeah.
because I like the 95 and back Dakotas where they had the V8 in them.
Yeah.
They were good little peppy trucks that haul their ass off.
Right.
I used to haul scrap, just whenever it came around. But my dad worked for this basement waterproofing place as a mechanic, and all the sump pumps have a backup battery. Well, the salesman would go back around, to the customers and be like, "Oh, it's time to change your battery out." Doesn't know if there ain't damn thing wrong with it. They change them out, and then for the longest time, they just stacked them up. I had that Dakota level bed up to the top of the bed level with deep cycle marine batteries.
Hey.
Yeah, it was squatting, but it made it to the scrapyard and got me like $900.
Exactly. I'll sell all y'all's crap. Don't worry.
Oh, but now everybody's wanting to put electronics on everything.
Yeah.
No.
It's like a new car. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, one of the scourges I hate is this Phytech and this Holly Sniper, putting them on old engines.
there's some people that swear by it, and it ain't for me.
You don't know the amount of hardship you're opening up on your ass. I mean, you really don't.
Well, the thing
My whole thing on those is, if you're out driving and it breaks down,
you're
you're
screwed.
gonna be able to go to a parts store and get parts.
Yeah.
No,
you can't just go get it.
I would honestly, if I was going to do something like that, and I might one day do a build with a modern Hemi in it, but I would rather use all the factory parts, because then if I'm out and it breaks down, I can figure out what's wrong with it, I can go to the parts store, get a part for it, and
exactly.
go.
Yeah.
But the aftermarket shit, you just can't do that.
No. And the wiring on that stuff, man, just interferes with everything that was original on the car. So you just.
I mean, I understand people who like that stuff and like getting in and tuning them with a computer and stuff like that. Okay, if that's your bag, yeah, go ahead. But you got to realize that if something goes wrong, it ain't a car that you could go make a 1,000-mile road trip with. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it.
Yeah. Here's the deal: if you can't take a screwdriver and adjust a needle seat in or a needle valve, why in the hell mess with it? I mean, you can do all that computer programming you want to. The carburetor will never let you down. If it does let you down, you can fix it in 15 minutes.
Oh, I just fixed one of my 660s today. The damn there's a center squirter carburetor, and the little plunger on there was stuck, so I wasn't getting a pump shot.
Right.
I'm fighting that son of a bitch. I had air pressure going to it. Wouldn't move. I had to get in there and dig with a pick and get it to rotate. And then all of a sudden, it popped out, and okay, I'm good.
Wipe it off, stick it back in there.
Yep.
Yeah, knock yourself out with a fuel injector and do that.
Now the thing is, like but that's kind of I like the Dakotas. Their factory fuel injection, I have never had a minute's problem out of with any.
Yeah, but the key word there is
factory stuff. Yeah. You had guys who went to school and fucking learned this shit and fucking tested the shit out of it, and
yeah, they spent
millions. Say that about the Phytech and all that, but they didn't do the kind of testing that the
factory did.
Yeah, because they didn't have the money that the factory did.
Talking millions and millions of dollars to make sure when we put this on here, it's going to run for 100,000 miles.
Mm-hmm.
This aftermarket stuff, man, it might make it 20 miles down the road. Hell, we don't care. They'll just send it back. We'll get it done. Don't worry.
Yeah, they'll just send it back when it's bad, but we ain't gonna pay their tow bill. We ain't gonna pay anything else.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys.
If they had to, they just wouldn't sell the stuff.
But no, I'm just old school. You know, if it ain't got a carburetor on it, I really don't want to mess with it. I can mess with.
I can. There's certain things I like about some, not new like brand new, but you go into like the late '90s, early 2000s, and if you got the scan tool, boy, it does make it easy. It's like something's wrong, plug it in. Oh, okay, it just told me what's wrong.
Yeah, if you
tell you how to fix it, and it really doesn't just give you an idea of what's wrong.
Yeah,
which a lot of people don't understand.
I never had no problem with OBD1, but when OBD2 come out, I'm like, good Lord, this thing is searching sensors all over this car. OBD1 was, is the O2 sensor working? Is the air working? You know?
That's the one thing I don't like about the Dakotas and stuff is everything. The voltage regulator for the alternator runs through the computer. It all runs through that computer. But those computers are pretty bulletproof. I've only ever had to change one. And then I had people tell me, oh, you can't just go buy a new computer for that. You got to have it flashed and this and that. And I was like, AutoZone's got one here for $200. I went and bought it, plugged it in, and guess what? The damn thing ran and ran forever till the transmission went out.
Yes. I think I can plug it right in. We'll be good.
But that was OBD1.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you ain't going to do that.
Stop there.
You ain't going to do that with that OBD2 stuff. And
that's the thing. Here in Illinois, in the communist state of Illinois, if it's not OBD2, I don't have to go through emissions. So anything 95 or older, I don't have to go through emissions.
Oh, thank God.
Because they're too fucking lazy. They're too fucking lazy to even test it right. If they just plug it into the computer and if the computer says there ain't nothing wrong, then there ain't nothing wrong.
2 years ago, they got rid of freaking emissions testing around here. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you.
You guys don't even have safety inspection. I don't have safety inspection here. In Missouri, they have safety inspection.
I was like, dude.
I'm kind of back and forth on.
Yeah.
I've seen some real pieces of shit driving down the highway here, but.
Exactly. How do you pass that? Who do you pay? You know?
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'll give an extra $75 when I license my car. Just get rid of this shit. It's ridiculous.
Well, and the thing, there's a lot of it with the safety. There's some of it that was stupid. But, you know, some of it's like, you know, tie rod and shit like that. Shit you didn't notice was wrong there. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, it's bad. Okay, well, I'll fix it or you fix it or whatever.
Yeah. Common sense stuff, right? Just common sense. All right, it's got a lot of play up front. Let's, you know.
But I turned the wheel this far and it don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
These guys around here, because that little Blazer had dual exhaust, they would take the sniffers and stick them up the tailpipe. And I'm like, okay. And they'd have them hanging out about, that far out the tailpipe, just have it laying up against there. And then have one way up in the tailpipe. And I'm like, dude, there ain't no way that machine is reading right, man. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
When Missouri finally got rid of it, they got rid of it for the older cars because they would have to, they made it to where the mechanics didn't do the inspections anymore. You had to go to a station. And they would drive that car in and put it on like a chassis dyno and run that son of a bitch up to like 70 miles, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah,
with a sniffer in it.
RPM.
But the thing is, the people who were doing it, they didn't give a shit. They just put their foot to the floor.
Yeah.
Wanting to get it done as fast as they can. They blew up people's shit. And people got mad about it. And then they finally just got rid of it.
And they finally got rid of that stuff right here. I used to take that little Blazer, and that thing sitting in the driveway. I swear, God is my witness, 10 years. I'd go over it every year trying to get that thing to pass, trying to get it to pass.
He'd go over there enough because if you failed, you had 30 days. You know, you get that exemption. I'll go back over there. At least I'll get another 30 days to drive it around. But we got it to pass one time about 3 months before they got rid of it.
Well, that's the whole thing. I got a 03 Dodge I drive around. That thing's had a check engine light since I owned it.
Yeah.
They only do emissions every other year. Well, it was coming up on time, and all of a sudden, the damn check engine light went out. It just like, boom, wasn't on. I was like, I dread it. It was right about time to get it checked. So I was like,
let's go.
I drove that thing to work and drove it home real ginger. I don't want to do nothing to make this light come on. Went, got it checked, and then when I jumped into it to go to work, because I work second shift, jumped into it, started up, that light was on. I was like, nice. I got the piece of paper that says it's good, and if I want to, I can drive the son of a bitch for another 2 years. But
now,
I don't know.
Here's another one for you. So the government and everybody's always complaining about don't let your car sit and idle. It pollutes the air. Don't go through drive-throughs and let your car idle. It pollutes the air. But it's okay to go to a engine check station and let your car sit there and idle for 2.5 damn hours to get through that thing. That's great.
It's okay. It's okay for a cop to sit on the side of the highway with the air on, running radar, and idle for 7 hours at a time.
Exactly. Or that guy that works for the codes department to ride around in a little pickup truck looking at people's damn houses.
That stuff just drove me nuts. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Here where I live now, it's not as bad, but man, where I lived before is where my shop is. That town is just, I mean, it's white trash. It is good. Ugh. But you can't, I was gonna get one of those portable buildings, to set down.
Yeah.
I fucking made that son of a bitch where it was matching the color of the house, everything. And
Oh no!
I called. They're like, "No, you got to pour a foundation for something that size. You got to pour a footing." I'm like,
Did you buy the permit to put that in there? Did you we got to come by and that.
you have people come by and from the city. Oh, your grass is too high.
Yeah,
it's like, well, what about that burnt out house next to me that nobody will tear down?
That's what I was going to say.
My grass could be an inch too high. It's sitting next to a burnt out house. Who's going to care?
Yeah. What about the lot down the road over there? The grass 10 feet tall. Got them crackheads walking in and out of it all the damn time.
They're making meth over there.
That's what happens. That's what happens to any house in the neighborhood where my shop is. Bunch of bike riding. I hate son of a bitches riding bikes. Oh, I hate that. But I'm sorry, if you're riding a bike smoking a cigarette, you ain't doing it for your health. You're doing it because you got too many DWIs or you ain't got no job. and you're a drug addict riding from one place to another, getting your drugs.
And the worst part is they'll be on the damn 12-speed climbing a hill, pushing the damn thing. You're like, get on that thing. It's made for hills. Find another gear.
But they'll like if a house goes vacant, them son of a bitches will move in there and start trying to.
What did I do? Sorry, man.
You got a phone call.
Got a phone call.
Just leave it alone.
It'll come back. Sorry, man. No, it ain't coming back.
I see. Yes. Brian's still froze. I think.
Down. You have first times like, oh, maybe we can't start fire.
Welcome to JB.
There I am.
We are.
Yeah, I got a phone call.
They're bragging about how good my internet was, and it screwed up.
But I think it all started. I got a phone call.
Now, do you guys you do much drag racing and stuff like that?
No.
We go down to the track and spectate.
We're going to next year when we get this little trash truck done. We're gonna go down there, test and tune stuff, and just run it down the track. Just
That's
have
all
some
I
fun.
want to do. I just want to do test and tune stuff. I ain't, and I've changed my mind a little bit. I'm not saying that all bracket racing is dumb now. It's just not for me. If somebody
No,
wants to bracket race, go ahead, but it's not for me. I would
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
just go and test and tune and run my car and
yeah.
see if it gets a
That's
little
I bet
faster. And
our heads up racing. Just
I
who can
bet
get there early.
$100 you're just like me. I grew up. You just hey, you really want to run your car? I'll see you out
Mhm.
here on this road, and
Yep.
whoever gets to the end first, right? And now it's all freaking completely different. It's just like, what do you mean a
Well, the
bracket?
thing is, like this track up here by me, it's an NHRA track because I don't like going. But okay, I didn't lose you. But they do a thing once a month where they have you bring in street cars and they'll let you run them down the track and get, and it's good because it takes a lot of it off the street.
Yeah,
People
Right.
go in
yeah,
there and Sykeston's doing that now.
right.
I
That's
just
how
I just
our little
saw that on their web. I'm like, that's cool.
yeah
That's how
If
this little track is down here, man. Hey, bring your car up here on Tuesday night
yeah
and just run it.
streetcar night. It's a IHRA track.
oh, I'm losing again. Damn it!
Hello, hello.
But
All
back
right,
when I
I'm
was
back.
Are you
back
back?
when I was in my teenage years, man, we used to the Kmart. You remember them? You just troll around and
I
somebody
used to
run
love.
around.
I grew up in a small town in southern Missouri, and every weekend that's what we would do. We would go out and
Yeah,
cruise around Main Street, and it wasn't hurting nobody. It was just fun. But they fucking stopped that shit too. It's like, come on.
but you have one little butthole in the crowd. That truck, that car ain't crap. All right,
Oh yeah,
here you go. I'll see you on this road
yep.
this evening.
Then we go find
Let's
a
see.
back road and have some fun. Yeah,
Now that's the kind of racing I used to do. Wow, let's go.
I had a I had a '78 El Camino, the little El Caminos with a 400 small block in it. That
Nice.
thing could not cook up for shit. I mean, I'd be going 35 miles an hour and punch it, and whoop. But I used
That's
to
like,
race that son of a bitch all the time. I was racing people in that car all the time.
Yeah.
If I knew
I
half of what I know now, that car would probably done pretty good.
that's why that 72 Firebird I had used to do the same thing. Had a 455 in it. And I was out there, and people would just call me out and all right, because I'd just be sitting in the parking lot drinking like I do now. They'd be running
Except
their
for you ain't
mouth.
in a parking lot. You're in
Hey,
your garage.
I tell you what, I'll beat that damn thing. All right, let's go. And dude, you'd punch that thing and it just, dude, there was no way. There was no, it just, it was all over the place.
But that was the thing. We'd go out in the back roads where there ain't nobody at midnight.
Exactly.
There ain't nobody out there, and hell, there was nights at our one race spot. This one guy pulled a fucking rail off and fucking did a lick down the street. I was like, Jesus, he had just got done working on it and wanted to test it out. So he took it
Yeah.
out today and fucking that was awesome. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, I'll guarantee
That
you
was
by the
that
time
was fun shit.
we're done playing with this little trash truck, I guarantee the cops will be sitting at the stop sign up here. We got this
That's what
neighborhood
I'm
watch.
waiting for. We
We're
got
going.
well hell the place I'm at though, there's a guy who has another shop, but he's real big into the foreign cars, the Japanese cars. And you know what? Some of those are cool as shit.
Yeah,
He's got a Nissan Skyline in there, and that car is cool as shit. Okay, I would own that, except the steering wheel's on the wrong damn side.
yeah.
I don't know how the hell he drives the thing with the steering wheel on the wrong side, but
I'll tell you one thing. I will tell you this right now. Anybody that thinks a four-cylinder Volkswagen engine air cool can't do something, you're very, very wrong.
I've seen them at the track.
Them
I can't
things
remember what the time was, but I know the speed was 105 miles an hour in a quarter mile in a
them little,
Volkswagen.
them little things that outrun a motorcycle red light to red light if you got it built right.
Mm-hmm.
And don't ask me how I know, but I'm telling you.
You see what John said? He said he could see me driving a 78 El Camino. I'd love to get another one.
Oh yeah,
I need to get off my brand loyalty. I need to just quit that shit. But
yeah. He needs to
I
get a
can't help
Chevrolet.
it. I wish that Dodge would have made something like that. All they made was that little shitty Rampage, a little 4-cylinder Rampage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Even though I want one of them just because they're cool, but it'd make a neat little parts runner.
So basically, John's just poking crap. All right,
Oh,
get
yeah,
out here,
yeah, that's
John.
what he does. That's what he does.
Oh,
Well, I
but
can't say much bad about John because he's the one that put all this together for us.
hey, I think the world out of everybody that's
Oh
involved
man,
in this. If you're not involved in it, man, I really don't have a lot of time to mess with you.
I don't talk to maybe a couple people who aren't involved in it for one reason or another, but I'm still trying to get them involved in it. Hey, come on, let's work something out here.
That one guy that made up something in John's live when he was talking about tech talk.
Oh yeah. Are any of them cars going to be fast enough to use these rules? It's like, well, what do you got, motherfucker?
Yeah, I was like, dude, evidently you ain't been there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bring whatever you got. we got somebody there that will cover you. Bring whatever you got. Get a channel, get
you bring it
500
down
subs,
there.
and
There's
bring whatever
somebody.
you want.
There's somebody sitting there to take care of it. But dude,
that would be the thing if he did show up, his whole fucking attitude would change about it. You know what I mean? I don't care. Even the haters, if they actually showed up to the event and saw what was going on and would put their stupid idiocy aside for a minute, they would see that it's a great event, probably better than anything they've ever been to ever.
That quick. All right, you assholes.
Yeah.
Oh, but
because don't nobody care. Don't nobody care what your car looks like. Really don't even care how fast your car is. If you got a fast car, cool. I want to see it run.
Yeah,
if you got a car that's not fast, but I've watched you build it on your YouTube channel, I want to see it too.
But I'm telling you, man, this is. I stopped every bit of this stuff, and I stockpiled a bunch of stuff for that little S10 that's out there, and I was going to do this with my son and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden this no name national stuff come up, and I couldn't get it done last year, and I'm like, well, we'll just build this little engine, we'll take that down there and stop, but you just wait till next year, and now we're next year. Yeah, but I would have never ever got back into this stuff if it wasn't for that no name national stuff.
No, my Duster would be still in pieces on the other side of my shop. I'd probably sold it by now. I'd have probably sold it by now. To be real honest, I'd have probably sold it by
now. People just don't realize people on the outside looking in, they don't, assholes, let's put it that way. They don't see the camaraderie. They don't see people working together, trying to get stuff done. They don't see people,
helping each other out.
Yeah, we're building this thing in the freaking backyard, man, but we're going to go race this damn thing.
And then people say, you're taking a vacation or you're building that just to take it to race one time in Missouri? If you're out of state or whatever. Like, yeah, Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, why not?
But
Why not?
What do you do? That's my thing. I do a lot of people like, what do you do?
Yeah, what the hell you do on the weekend?
I hang out at mom's house and we order pizza.
I hit a ball across the court.
Or I go to the bar and stay at the bar all weekend. No.
Oh shit. Oh, this is. I'm telling
Well,
you,
that's
man.
like the when I was I worked for that. When I was telling about my dad worked for that works for that basement waterproofing place. I was a mechanic there for a little while, and I wanted to take a vacation day, and I was like, "Here, I put in for my vacation day. It was to go to a race." And he's like, "Oh, well, don't tell somebody you're taking vacation day just to go to a race." I'm like, "Why not?" I go, "You take off a week every year to go hunting. Why is your hobby any different than mine?"
Exactly.
You know, you go out and then stand in the woods and freeze your ass off and don't kill nothing for a week.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe something will walk by. Oh, sorry. I'm a hunter too, but I'll give that up when
Yeah, that was the same. That was the same guy when COVID hit. He's like, "Oh, you guys are gonna have to learn to hunt for your own food." And I was like, "Oh, God damn it! You need to help me out because I don't even know where Doritos live."
Yeah.
How do I catch a Dorito?
I'm on them. I can walk out in the backyard, man. I got gray squirrels running off through the damn trees. Hey, no problem, man. I got food.
It's like exactly what part of the chicken is the nugget?
It's like White Castle.
I need to know this shit quick.
Now that was a good one. Which one is the nugget?
It's like White Castle. They got chicken rings.
Shit.
There's only one part of the chicken.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Where do they get the chicken?
Man, I want to go to White Castle lately. Do you guys have Steak and Shake out there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Did you notice that back in the early or the late 90s, the 80s and 90s, Steak and Shake was the expensive place to go to, and White Castle was the cheap place. Now it's just a total opposite. White Castle is expensive as hell, but you can go for like $6 and get you a decent meal at Steak and Shake. I don't understand that. What happened? How did, where did White Castle get there?
Right.
White Castle, man, we've got them around. I tell you, one that's missing is Crystal, but Crystal got so nasty.
We lost it again. He cut out.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Crystal got so damn nasty, man. It's just like
a lot of it was management around here.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's just nasty ass meat. But yeah,
that's just bad meat.
Yeah.
Was it Smeat?
Well, I don't know what the hell it was, but it wasn't meat.
It was Smeat.
It was a little bitty. Itty bitty.
And that much onion.
No, a pound of freaking onions. And then we're going to charge you another. Hey guys. Welcome to JB's Little Shops Live. How are y'all doing?
Hi, how are you?
He'll be back in a minute.
How are you? Hi,
how are you? Oh, shit. Well, wait a minute.
Please enjoy this music. Where's my dang guitar?
We can't see the comments, man. I've tried to turn the chat on 2 or 3 times, and every time I do that, everything goes freaking haywire.
Yeah, my phone's dead.
And Lars can't even get his damn phone charged.
So in the meantime,
what are you doing?
Rock, paper, scissors. You ready? Come on. Come on. On shoot. Dang.
Sorry.
Cheater.
But yeah, we made a transmission succumb to our thoughts. We've made headers succumb to what they need to do.
With a hammer and a saw.
We're still working on transmission line because I kinked one. And at that point, I was like, "Screw that! I'm tired. Let's not do that till tomorrow."
Yeah, and we were running out of daylight.
Yeah. Well, dang it.
You smell that?
He's still here. Did you fart?
No, not yet. Hang on.
We're still waiting on you. I can't, dude. You need to turn something on. We can see the comments so we can talk to people.
Well, you got this other phone here. Let's check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Let's do that. Screw all you guys.
In the meantime,
You ain't following my channel. Heck with you.
sing him a song.
Screw all you guys.
Put up a bunch of steaks.
Uh,
ASO, JB's time to shine. 7-year trip.
Dude, we got this. I went in and got special chairs to do this. He'll be back. Trust me, he'll be back. But I'll take over from there.
We'll say hi to everybody. Twisted Mo Party. Mohawk 62. Dean Stevenson.
Mohawk 62 gave me his darn tire changer and then had to come up 2 weeks later and change tires.
Dean Stevenson. Otherwise known as New Zealand Artificial Intelligence. NSB. Does nothing special.
Hey, does nothing. Hey. Damn, he don't do anything. That's why he says does nothing.
But it's special.
But it's special.
Southern Juju.
Do you ride that short bus, boy?
You're probably driving.
I'm back.
Hey,
back!
I told you he'd be back.
All right, y'all be quiet.
Everybody hush.
What did everybody say about me while I was gone?
Nothing, man. It was all
Dude,
good.
you just don't know.
Oh. Damn internet goes out and I got 24 people watching. What the
Well,
hell?
did
We figured it was just a Cody Brown incident, you know.
yeah? Did you get a hold of yourself
No.
while he's gone?
No. I had to reset this thing. Every once in a while, you got to reset it. I should have done it before, but I was too busy working on my piece of shit duster.
Hey, don't worry. We took care of it, man. We got
Oh,
you.
I trust you. I've been on some of your lives. You
Whatever.
ride around the same speed as me. We're all good.
Whatever you do, don't go back and watch it.
I got 6 new subscribers since you was gone.
I want new ones. Damn it!
Oh shit!
It's starting to become It's starting to just be funny instead of depressing. I'm just an 850 subscriber channel. That's it. I don't want no more. I'm good. I'm good right here.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm at 885. I'm not really.
I'm at 851. I've been up to 855. Now I'm back down to 851. So I mean, yeah, a lot of it's my fault. I don't put out videos on run. I don't.
Damn people, they subscribe and unsubscribe. Man, screw you people. Don't subscribe.
It's like I put out a video and somebody's gonna subscribe just to watch it. Just don't even subscribe. Just watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get my hopes up.
Yeah. Stick around until we get done with what I'm doing, okay?
NSB JB still don't like me.
Oh shit. I ain't never been. Well, is your name Kevin?
No, there for a while. Anytime I jump on somebody's live and you were there, it's like, oh, I gotta go. It's like, oh yeah, I'm here. Fuck.
I'm just messing around.
Me
and Kevin's don't get along real well. I don't know what that is. But me and Kevin's have a.
Where's my Larry? I don't get along. I've only known one person named Larry that I've ever really got along with.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, me and Kevin's, if your name is Kevin, man, you're going to have to prove me different that you're not just a freaking asshole. Okay?
Well, and honestly, I was thinking about that too. I see where I made certain mistakes with the YouTube channel and building this car and didn't film stuff that I should have, but
dude,
I'm going to do the truck. When I do the truck, I'll do it different.
That's what
But
me,
you know, you got to get.
me,
I'm just keep trying to get better.
me and Lars was talking about it today, and then I get way in depth in trying to explain everything I'm doing. And then today I was out there and I'm just throwing shorts up. Well, we're freaking, hey, modifying this transmission. Ding, short, bang. All right, we're going to modify this header. Short. All right, there you go. That's all you need to know.
I mean, really, my last video, and I knew it was going to be shit. I kind of phoned it in. It's like, hey guys, look, got the rear end done, and then the next scene was, hey, the rear end's in the car. See you later. It's like, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, okay. I know I phoned that one in. It didn't get views. I was like, I wasn't expecting it to.
Oh.
But you know, like I said, right now I'm just doing little shit. Who wants to watch me put a damn drive shaft in?
Exactly.
If you can't put a fucking drive shaft in, don't watch my shit.
Yeah. You're in the wrong area, man.
Well, then sometimes it's
it's just a bunch of little stuff. Now I'm acting when I get the car running and pull it out of the that video will probably do real good.
Yes.
And I'll probably take some time editing that one up real good and everything. That video will probably do real good.
Yeah, give her a good 15, 20 minutes. Let's fire her up. There she is. And then pull it outside and just bark on it one time. There you go.
Or do another shot burnout. I wouldn't mind doing a shot burnout. Those are fun.
Damn. Did
you see that shot burnout I did in that truck? When I got that truck running and did a burnout in the shop.
Yeah.
I was talking to William. on the phone, and I was like, I really wanted to do some more shit. I was wanting to work on the Duster some that day too, but I'm like, I hit the video and showed him where the fucking shop where you couldn't see in it. There was so much smoke. I was like, I fucked up the shop. I can't do no more work today. I guess I'm gonna go home.
Oh crap. I can't wait till I get this little. I can't wait. I'm not going to show y'all everything, but I can't wait to get this little trash truck together. It's going to surprise the hell out of a bunch of people. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait. Well, I can't wait. I've been waiting 10 years, so I can wait another month or so. Oh, wait, no.
We ain't got that much. What do we got? Let me see. How many weeks do we have now?
36 days, so many hours, and so many minutes. Thank you, John.
So we got 1 week, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th week. Yeah, so we really only got 4 working weeks.
Exactly.
We're on the 5th working weekend right now. I still got one more day though.
Damn it, Lars, get your.
It really ain't that bad. I work 4/10s too, so I get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. So I get 3 days off a week. So that ain't bad. I got time.
Yeah. I got every day off if I want it.
Yeah, you can just walk out and.
Man, screw y'all guys. I got this shit to do.
Yeah, and then the next week you'll be saying, I'm broke, damn it.
I'm broke, damn it.
Like, people don't come to you to sharpen like lawnmower blades, do they? You sharpen big stuff.
I used to have a couple of lawn maintenance people.
Yeah.
And I'd go by and pick up like 10 or 20 sets of lawnmower blades. I'd do them.
Chains.
5 or 6 sets of freaking hedge trimmers and 20, 30 chainsaws, and then shit happened. It's like, I can't do all this by myself and plus keep up with these factories. So I just kind of let that go.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is doing that stuff. You got to do it manually.
Yeah.
When he's got these automatic machines, we can have 3 or 4 machines going at the same time. But if you're doing a mower blade, somebody's standing there
right there
doing that when you could be running 2 different machines.
Yeah, yeah.
But he
He
still
knows.
got the stuff to do it.
He knows.
Send it to him.
I used to. There was this place I worked at, this little bitty shop in Kansas. I lived in Kansas, in a little bitty town, and the shop was on Main Street. Okay, picture a main street of any town. Okay, the machine shop was on Main Street next to a Dollar General, and the machine shop was smaller than the Dollar
Wait a
General.
minute. Imagine that next to a Dollar General.
So,
I don't believe you, man.
and I was the only one. I was the only one that would work second shift. But and they put somebody with me, and then that guy would either quit or get fired. Then I'd have to go back to first shift for a couple weeks. And one time that happened, and I went in because the owner, the lady was the owner of the place. I was like, okay, I guess you want me to come back next week? She's like, no. She threw me a handful of keys. She was like, either be here before we leave or be here when we get here. As long as you get your 8 hours, I don't care.
Yeah.
And fuck, she would put me on jobs where I'm cutting these little bitty washers on a lathe. Okay, the washer's like, I'm serious, like 3/8 thick.
Damn.
Out of a 10-foot bar, the damn thing ran automatically.
Right. Go.
So I was like, okay, I'm just going to let this run, and I'll go run another machine and get a little bit more work done.
Yeah.
She jumped my ass the next day. She said, if you only run one machine at a time, I don't want anything to get broke. I'm like, all right. So I'd set up these jobs, and I'd go in the break room for about an hour, watch TV,
Wait.
go back out, unload it, check them. Okay, they're good. Go watch TV for another hour. Then they had cameras in the place. She saw what I was doing. She just didn't care.
She was fine.
Work was getting done. She didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
When this shop was up and running, man, I'd have 4 or 5 automatics going and running manual stuff. And I mean, 8 hours, I was making a crap ton of money.
I've worked in places where they got one lathe facing this way and one lathe facing this way,
Yeah,
and you stand in the middle of them and work both of them.
exactly.
Not her shop. She only wanted one job running at a time. I was like, cool.
All right, I can do that. As long as I get.
I like mills better than lathes anyway, though. I'm a mill guy.
Oh, dude, I miss my mill. I miss my mill so damn bad. I got this little bitty lathe. I used to have an 8-foot lathe. I had a K&T mill. Dude, I miss that thing.
I'd like to get a little lathe and a Bridgeport. That's it. I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I'd be able to do pretty much anything I wanted with that and a drill press. Really, you don't even need a drill press if you got a Bridgeport.
Right.
Exactly.
I had 2 Bridgeports, a big K&T mill, 8-foot lathe, this little bitty lathe. All I did was make table legs for this one factory, and that was like $1,500 a week out of stainless steel. You know, and I'm like, shit, I can do this.
Yeah. Grab one of them over there.
I just
Well, at my work, they just got a new. It's a little bitty CNC mill, but it's a Haas, and I was like, well, what'd they pay for that?
Haas.
He's like $30,000. I'm like, damn, that's cheaper than a new truck.
Yeah.
I could almost afford to buy one of them.
Right.
If my credit was better.
And then I can put it down here in the damn garage and hit go.
Yeah, do little jobs for other places. Do little, piecework.
Yeah.
Because that's what I learned in Kansas. I worked for 3 different machine shops in this little bitty town. And basically, there's 3 different tiers of machine shop. This one would get stuff from Boeing and do parts for airplanes. Well, if they couldn't get it done, they'd send it down to the other shop. The other shop still had too much work and couldn't get it done. They'd send it down to the other shop. So basically, I worked 3 machine shops running the same days everywhere.
All right. Working your ass off.
But there was jobs like where I'd make the hinges that go on the door to the airplane, and it's made out of just a chunk of aluminum. You load that chunk of aluminum and sit there for an hour.
Right.
I love that shit. Yeah.
Then it was done. Open it up. Stick another chunk in there.
Mm-hmm. You like 7 parts done a night, and they think you're awesome. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Some of them damn CNCs are fancy, the auto loaders, and they'll sit there and index
That's
everything.
what I want to. If they paid more, I would move to down where William is in northern Mississippi, or because he's right over there by Shane and Memphis. If they would pay more, I'd try to go to work for Edelbrock because I want to see the kind of machines that they run.
Heck yeah.
He said they got machines that are basically chained together. They just goes from one, then it goes in from one machine, out one machine, into another one, then does some more work to it, and out one machine and into another one. I want to see that shit. That
Yeah, they
kind of
got
shit
these big
interesting.
CNCs that do what these automatics JB's got over here. But they'll sit there and load themselves. Just a stack of 100 blades. So
Yeah.
put it right on it.
I was looking for one of the damn table legs we used to do. Because it ain't impressive, but it's pretty cool. But I can't find it. They used to sit on my desk in the office, and the damn wife's been in there.
Right now, what I'm making is explosion-proof electrical boxes.
How explosion proof?
Pretty explosion-proof.
How high?
They're not made. See, they're made for like hazardous environments.
I wish I could find
Where
it.
that like because every time you flip a switch, there's a spark.
Yeah.
Well, these are made to where if the gas got inside and it would spark, the explosion wouldn't make it outside of the box.
Gotcha. So it's beefed up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And some of them are big. So we do like 24-inch by 36-inch aluminum boxes, and they're like 8 inches deep. They're big son of a bitches.
Oh damn. Got some big breakers and shit flipping in there.
Mm-hmm. But I'm sitting there one day when I first started. After a little while, I started thinking. I'm like, because they were like, yeah, this one. Every once in a while, we'd get one. It's a one piece. They're like, yeah, that's for the lab. They got to test it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
And I started thinking, like, wait a minute. They're testing explosion-proof shit. That means explosions are involved.
I need to be.
That's the job I want.
Yeah. I'll light that damn fuse.
But that has to be the hardest job to get in the place because it pays the best, and
yeah,
you ain't got to know much. They teach you how to do it, but people get in that and they stay in that.
All you got to say is that motherfucker blew up, or no, it held together.
Oh, my friend, I wish he would. I wish I could. I wish they'd let me take video at work because I don't know if you ever watch on YouTube CNC machines just running.
Oh,
I think it's the coolest shit in the world. That's part of the reason I like my job so much because I could just stand there and watch.
Right.
But we got these new taps in, and you wouldn't think that a tap would be anything exciting. But the thing is, the coolant runs through the tap and sprays out right on the cutting edge. And before that thing goes in, it shoots coolant out, and then it goes down in the hole and comes back out. It's like that is cool as shit.
While they're drilling a damn hole 2 inches diameter,
Oh yeah, we got. Oh, see, there's just a lot of shit I wish they'd let me film because I'd put that up on my channel.
We used to do a bunch of this, like
film nothing.
Some of these shorts when we were trying to get him to 500 and that crap. I would be doing shorts on his channel, of his automatics running with the coolant spraying down there, just side grinding. We'd only be taking 10,000ths off on either side, but if you zoom up and get it in slow motion.
Oh yeah, people love watching that shit.
It was cool as shit, but you zoom out. I mean, it's a tooth on a saw blade, so it's quarter inch, but it's still.
I was talking.
It's fascinating.
I was talking to an ex-girlfriend.
That pisses me off. I can't find that damn table leg.
I was talking to an ex-girlfriend, and she does these pictures, but they're like little beads, like little gems, and you got to put one in each little spot, and it makes a whole picture. Well, she'll do that. She'll sell a damn thing. I think she said she sold one for like $300. I'm like, get a damn GoPro and stick it over your shoulder while you're doing it.
Yeah.
and then bring me the GoPro. I'll speed the footage up. People will watch the fuck out of that. I guarantee people will watch that. Watch a picture come to life out of little beads. Oh man. I go. You would pass me up in views and subscribers probably in the first week.
And then we couldn't be friends no more. Man.
Yeah.
I'd have to kick you to the curb like I did last
I
time.
gotta go pee.
I'd have to use your channel to go down to No Name Nationals with, because mine's just
Yeah,
going to keep losing
exactly.
subs.
I'm racing this year under Brenda's beads.
Brenda's beads, yeah.
Yeah, people like that, satisfying, watching something be done over a period of time, time lapse stuff.
The one that gets me the most is a dude that has 1 million subscribers. You can look for him. He's got at least 1 million, if not 2 or 3 million subscribers. Every video he does gets like 500,000 views.
Yeah.
And all this son of a bitch does is scratch off lottery tickets.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
He'll buy like $500-$600 or $1,000 in lottery tickets and just scratch them all off and make triple his money off that video.
Yeah, what are people getting out of that?
I don't know.
Watching it.
I don't know. The excitement, I guess.
Damn it, he
won.
won.
Yeah. Yeah, and then every once in a while he wins. So it's that. Like,
look at that, honey. He got a free ticket.
I can't believe that.
I watch people. A lot of it's machinery stuff, There's this one guy, the cut guy or whatever, got a shitload of subs, and he just sits there with a triple chip saw blade and sits there and cuts aluminum in like a chop saw,
Mm.
He'll do it close up or whatever. Can it cut this? Will it cut that? He'll cut welds in half.
What about the hydraulic press guys?
Yeah.
God damn, I want a hydraulic press.
Yeah. They've been around for a long damn time, but
some
of that stuff's interesting. Hey, put a diamond in there. It'll get me to click. What the fuck's that going to do? Hydraulic press versus bacon. Smash it.
Yeah. It's like I get caught up in that. I'll sit there and watch 4 or 5 of his videos in a row.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, why couldn't I have had why can't I have a hydraulic press? I'd be,
I'll tell you,
you got something.
Have to have a job.
Like you said, if you could do videos with that CNC shit, it would take off.
Yeah,
I know it would. They just won't let me do it.
That's like a lot of the customers factories he works for.
I was trying to do a video. I thought, if y'all just let me go out there, man, and show these people what these saw blades do that I'm doing these paper tube saws, then it would make more sense when I'm showing them that stuff. That's a company trade secret. You mean tell me it's a company trade secret for a saw blade to cut a piece of damn paper? I don't think so.
That's my thing too. It's like that's what they say, but it's like I'm not showing. It'd be different if I was sitting there showing the program while it was running.
Yeah,
right. I'm not. I'm just showing the machine doing the stuff. I won't even show what it looks like when it's done. I just want to show.
I just want to see it going.
Yeah. And half the time, people aren't even going to know what the hell it's making, especially if it's down in a CNC.
Yeah,
they're just peeling parts off.
Yeah. But I found out that because I work for the corporation I work for is Hubble, and they've got for my factory, they have their own YouTube channel, and I looked it up one night, and I'm like, they only had 30 views on that video. I went in and talked to the plant manager. I'm like, who does your YouTube shit? Because they're fucking up.
Yeah,
so you let me, you turn me loose in here, and you'll have some YouTube stuff. I don't know who does that.
You let me hashtag this shit.
Let me mess around with it. I'll even use my own GoPro, and I'll edit the video for you.
There's one machine this one company's got, and I was there the day they put it in the floor, and they was having problems. They had this guy come over from France, flew him in, $1,600, and paying him $600 a day, and all that kind of crap. And I'm just sitting there. The guy that was the manager at that point, he called me up and he goes, "Hey, I got this guy. I need you to come over here and wash your machine and tell me what the hell the problem is." And I was sitting there watching it, and this thing's like putting out like 1,000 parts, and they're just going at it. I stood there for about 15 minutes. The pillow blocks are off. The pillow blocks are not lining up the freaking knives, right? because it was spiraling them off, and they wanted them perfectly flat, like this, this kind of crap. And I'm sitting there, and he goes, "All right." And after they figured that out, he called me back up. And he goes, "Dude, I appreciate you coming over there. I appreciate you standing there and watching that." And he paid me like $100 just to stand there. And I'm like, "Hey, it's no big deal." After that, the maintenance guy in that plant hated my ass. And he done everything in the world to get rid of my ass. I'm like, "I'm sorry you ain't smart enough to stand there and look at the machine and go, that shit ain't lined up."
You know what? You know what is neat to watch that I never thought about? It's one of those machines you never think about, but I had a job working on them. Newspaper printing presses.
Oh, dude.
Those are
crap.
fucking. I stood the part. Okay, I get, and I, like I said, I worked on these things, and I get how the paper travels and all this, and it goes in, but then it goes into what they call the folder, and it cuts. And basically, these long sheets of paper go in, and some fucking voodoo happens inside there, and fucking newspapers come out.
Yeah, it's a whole folded up newspaper.
Oh, but the thing is, there's when those things go bad, they really screw up. And there's one guy in the
Exactly.
world that they can call.
And
And
that's the guy.
this guy is a fucking baller because what he does, you got to have an ID to get into a newspaper right now. After 9/11, you can't get a newspaper without an ID. Well, he finds a way in, a back way in. He'll walk into the press room while everything's going, light up a cigarette, which is a big fucking no because all you got paper dust and grease. It's a fucking explosion waiting to happen.
Yeah.
But this guy will light up a cigarette and watch the folder work. And every time somebody comes up and says, "You're not supposed to be in here, you can't smoke in here," and he looks at that guy, he says, "My name is such and such. I'm here to look at your folder. You told me I have to leave. You better go get your boss, because if I make it to the door, I'm going to the next place, and you guys are going to the bottom of the list."
You're gonna
That dude has never made it out of a fucking press room.
Exactly. You're gonna shut every damn thing down.
Yeah. That dude has never made it out of a press room. They're like, "You can smoke, you can go, fuck, you need a hooker? We'll bring you a hooker in here. We don't care.
You want, man. Just make your shit work."
But it was like his dad invented the damn thing, is what it was. His dad or his grandpa invented the thing, and it's like it's been passed down. It's a family thing, and nobody else knows how. When they really go bad, nobody knows how to fix it but that one guy. I would love to be that fucking guy.
That sounds like Anderson Products up there, man. I used to have free roam with that plant, and there was one little manager guy back there, and he started grinding bits and stuff on a fucking bench grinder. And they all got pissed off. And I'm like, "Dude, this ain't me. This is not me. I'm not doing this crap." And it was, I walked up in there one day and he goes, "Hey, head office wants to talk to you." I just looked at him. I said, "I hope you know this ain't going to turn out the way you think it's going to turn out." And he goes, "Oh, no, they're going to rake you over the coals." I said, "Okay, let's go." By the time we was doing, he was out, got fired. And I was still back in there. But at that point, they was like, "We can't have you running around down in the plant no more." And I'm like, "This is a big mistake, man, because I'm running in there seeing what y'all are doing. I'm making modifications to what I got to do to make the stuff work." Now, they laying off 60 fucking people next month. Okay. Yeah, screw y'all.
If you could fix shit, you could always make it, That's like my dad. I can't do what he does. He'll sit there and take stupid shit apart and make it work. Shit that you're supposed to. You could probably hand this man a dead disposable lighter, and he'd probably be able to. He'd fuck with it until he fixed it.
Boy, it's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
We'll air that thing back up, put the flip back in it. Hey, we're good.
Well, do you remember way back in the day, that show Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that Firebird that had the
Yeah.
red light on the front that went back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, when that show came out, my dad thought that was the coolest fucking thing, and he had this old Ford truck with these cab lights on top of it, and he figured out a way to hook up a windshield wiper.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We lost him again.
I'm pissed off about not finding this damn table.
Internet.
Electrical connections. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to end it. I'm having internet problems here.
Damn it.
Oh, you're good.
Look,
Damn it.
you just get off here. We'll take it over from here.
Well, I usually fire one up after this, but if this internet's going to do that, if you guys want to fire one up after it, that'd be cool.
Nah, I'm fucking exhausted myself.
I'm going to get off of this one. I may fire one up later if I can get this figured out, but
we'll get back in there and give you shit.
We'll be around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll let you know if I fire up my other one. That's usually the one where we get stupid.
Oh no.
This is usually just the question and answer, because I don't even look at chat in these. I like talking. That's the reason I like doing these interview ones, because I want to talk to the people I want to talk to and be able to ask them questions I want to ask them.
Dude, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's like I had John Cope on here, and I was like, no fucking transmission questions.
Yeah.
Nobody asking him a goddamn thing about transmissions.
Yeah, we're
just doing chat. We're going to ignore it because that's what he does for a living.
That's exactly what I do on my lives. I mean, I'm not here to talk about cars. I'm here to have a good time. Either you want to get on board with this or screw you, man.
Well, that'd be like if I came over to your house to have a beer and I was like, hey, I brought this lawnmower blade. You sharpen that for me real quick. No,
exactly.
we don't do that.
No, fuck no. You take your shit and go home.
But yeah, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna try to do something with this internet. I might start my other live back up.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good
All right, I'll let you know. I got your number. I'll let you know and send you the link to that one too.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We appreciate
We'll
you.
jump in there.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks, JB and Lars. I've been waiting to get you guys on here. Yeah. Even though you don't think I wanted to, I was wanting to get you guys on here.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. We'll see everybody later.
We just talk shit.